My name is CAREY, and I'm here today with JAYE MCBRIDE.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's great to see you again.
Now, you were part of the Albany scene and then bounced to LA.
Yes, twice. First time didn't take. Yeah, after 3 months of comedy, I went to LA. I was there for about 4 months. This time it's been 7, so I'm really doing better.
Oh, no, I forgot about that first time. Yeah, we were down at Duke's.
Yeah.
Doing an open mic down there.
Yeah, those. After 3 months, I just hated it. Couldn't find a place to stay, and it's just, you know, I won't say I was prostituting, but it was close. It was on the cards. It was almost there.
Nothing was off the table.
It was after the crash. Yeah, the crash. So that's why the prostitution business was hurting. So I couldn't make it as a. So yeah, so I'm back, and yeah, pretty excited to be back.
Cool. Cool. And temporarily.
Temporarily. Yes. Go back.
What have you noticed the differences between Albany and LA?
Hot. Very, very hot. There is no.
LA is hot?
LA is hot. It's 110 degrees in the valley.
You don't go from air conditioner to air conditioner?
You do. I mean, like the second you walk outside, you're just like, oh. We have a treadmill in the garage where I'm staying, and so I go on that for 10 minutes and I'm already just like drenched. It's just, it's crazy.
So it's
Yes, that's the difference. No, and also LA's, I don't want to knock Albany since I was born here, but LA's a little more upper class, you know? Like in Albany, I know I'm not the trashiest person on the block. In LA, I'm not sure. It could be.
Okay.
It's very.
Do they dress up a little more, or they just carry themselves?
They just carry themselves a little more. You know, they just have a little more. So yeah, a lot of like very dainty, pretty people all over the place, and then I stop along. You know, I feel like Frankenstein's monster or something, just like looking for the open mic.
Wait here. Now, how many times have you fallen off stage?
I don't think I have.
Because I've fallen off twice.
Well, yeah, of course.
Twice.
I would have guessed the over. He said the over was 2.
Actually, it's more than that, but twice were shows. And once was at Rocks. I fell off the stage. Onto the MC. Sober, too. Yeah, onto William Hughes at Decline Hill. And he's just trying to be cool, holds the mic away, and you alright? Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, climbing up my back. It was... But so I don't believe you quad around LA. Because you haven't fallen off stage yet. I, on the other hand. I was talking about the comedy scene, though. How are you fighting for the comedy scene out there?
It's tough, because everything you do out there is basically free.
Okay.
Everyone's fighting for stage time, so there are a lot of free shows and a lot of $10 shows and just like for tips shows. So I mean, that's the one thing. If you're actually in the city of LA, that's what you have to get used to. So if you want to make any money at all, you have to go outside of the city of LA, which is you know. But the scene is very clicky. I think most places are like that.
Yeah.
Except for Albany. Albany is a little bit, but I think for the most part, it's much more supportive than they are in LA. You know, people do their set, leave, and that's all. So.
Albany comedy scene is rather, which direction I was going there?
Cap City.
It's supportive. Cap City. We supportive. Yeah, no, really. I have an open mic at Low Beach today. There's the Lark Tavern. There's a couple in Schenectady now. It's just yeah. If you want to get into comedy,
I don't think I would have been as good a comedian had I not been as not that I'm like a world beater or anything, but you know I don't think I would be as good as I am if I didn't start. If I started in a town like a city like LA, I don't think I would have gone as far as I did.
wow. Somehow I doubt that. Your first time on stage, you were funny. My first on stage, no one could hear me. So
yeah. Oh, you mean like you didn't talk loud enough?
I didn't talk loud enough. I was just like, oh my God, there's people. Yeah.
When I was in 7th grade, I did a talent show, and I did comedy. My first words were,
Okay, I did better than that.
and then I took a step back though, and you know, and killed it.
And then killed it, of course.
Of course, I didn't win.
Of course.
It was one of those.
Sorry.
Slim Shady!
Even then, they're like, I think that's a tranny. And yes, I'm trans.
Yes, you are. I think I was there for the night the light bulb went off that you were going to have to do jokes about.
Okay, yeah, it was that. I think I did 2 shows the first night I talked about it. And then the first time I actually broke it, before I would allude to it, be like, oh, gee, like a joke about Jerry Springer or something. And then,
Yes.
I said something like, I brought someone on Jerry Springer, and it was like the best way to tell him I was sleeping with his dad was the punchline, and then I'd say like, he's like, I'm just glad you didn't bring me here to tell me you used to be a dude.
Yes.
Okay, it's kind of funny,
yeah, because you
but now I'm like more direct.
Yeah.
But that was as close as I got to
But you went okay, thinking about it over the line,
yes.
like really fast.
Yes.
Mentally, was that like a breakthrough for you? Was it a relief?
Scary and relief. I mean, like I think I used to delude myself. I used to think like I didn't talk about it because I didn't want to be pigeonholed that way. But really, I was terrified of being rejected.
Yeah.
So it's just, and which then again, like in Albany, I think people just like because it's more tight knit, were friendly with me in general. So it was an easier way to come out like that. So one day I just started talking about it. The jokes hit, and it was great. I'm glad I did. So.
I remember you telling me you were thinking about it, or someone was asking you to do that, and you weren't sure yet.
Right.
Yeah, I tried to be supportive of like, when you're ready, it's going to go.
Right.
It did.
Yeah. No, it was. Definitely, it's a good thing. I'm glad I did it.
So, is LA treating you well?
It is, I guess. It's LA. They don't treat anyone well.
Oh, okay.
So
that's right. It's all. Everyone's about them.
Right. It's very. They don't really treat. But I mean, it's going well. I'm meeting people. I'm getting stage time. Summers are still tough, just like everywhere. But I'm getting there. I'm still a new person. I'm still an unknown. But it's getting better.
Okay.
So, very few and far between shows when I first got there, and it's getting a little better. So.
What would you change about the Albany comedy scene now that you've seen LA? What would you say? Hey, you guys need to be doing this, or it would be
honestly,
nice
I think Albany does things a lot better. I mean, really, in terms of the support, I mean, it's just a much smaller scale. I mean, like if I showed you the open mics tonight in LA, I mean, they're probably 15 to 20, and that's just the ones that I know about on the website. There may be 50 for all I know. But here, because everyone goes to the same open mics, the only thing I would. There are a lot of different formats that they do over there. There's like a new topic sort of thing. I forget what they call a set list.
Okay.
We draw things out of a hat, and then you come up, and that's what you have to talk about for 5 minutes, which is a good like way to think on your feet and joke about stuff. It's hard and it's frustrating, and no one laughs because it's terrible. You'd be lucky to get a joke out of it, but it's a good way to just get in the thought process. Things like that are fun. But the shows are, it just, I think Albany does it really well. The way they're supporting.
What do you think is some of the best advice you ever got that you like cling to now? Or did
Someone
you get
said
any?
like I've fallen off the stage twice. Don't do that. It's like you got it. You got it. I think there are a couple things that. One, I should smile more. And that's not like a sexist person saying like you should smile more. You're pretty when you're smiling, But no one ever says that to me. No one ever says that to me. Like, you're not worse when you smile. You're no less attractive when you smile. Let's put it that way. That's what they usually say to me. You go from a 6 to a 6.2 out of 20. And just because I feel like. This is for my benefit, okay? This is my therapy, okay? This is my dad's voice coming through, projecting.
You should smile.
You should smile more. But anyway, because like when you look like you're having a good time and you look like you're joking and being part of the audience, I think it really lets them in. So with me, it works. I don't know that it works for everybody. If Stephen Wright was smiling all the time, people would think he was a creep,
I think they think he was crazy.
Yeah. If someone's,
But I think for him, it's
right.
not smiling. Gives more
water, just add water.
Yeah, just add water. Yeah.
So, but for me, I think it really works, especially since I have some dark jokes. I'll tell a joke that's really could be taken the wrong way, but then I smile and it's like, oh, she's joking, she's just crazy. So it works.